Andantino in C. So you're going to do this with your finger picking hand. You're going to pluck for the first 4 measures at the same time the 4th and 2nd strings. And you're playing, here's a C, here's an A minor 7th, okay? So you just pluck the 4th and 2nd strings with your thumb and 2nd finger. For the first movement, there's 2 movements in this piece, A and B. And that's the way a lot of movements, old classical movements were. I mean, very old songs that are centuries year old, like this one, were just 2 movements. But this technique, they use this a lot in blues, so this is why it's good to have a little bit of classical foundation, at least to study a little bit. So this is not difficult, but we could do this. 4th and 2nd string, and then you alternate. Your first finger is going to always pluck the 3rd string every time. So you have the A minor, 7th, you lift up, and you're still plucking the 2nd and 4th strings at the same time, then the 3rd string with your first finger. Thumb and 2nd finger, thumb and 2nd finger. Now you're going to put down your 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 3rd frets of the 4th and 2nd string. Same finger picking pattern. Go right back to the beginning. That first measure. Let me show you what that looks like. The first 4 measures. It's essential that you get that. You get this, you can play the whole entire song, which is... Now all we're going to do is we're just going to switch strings now. We're going to pluck the 5th and 1st string using the thumb and 2nd finger. Just put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. You're always plucking that 3rd string with your first finger. Put the 1st finger down on the 1st string, 1st fret. Now pluck the 4th and 1st strings at the same time. 3rd string again, same, and the 3rd string. Now, like a G chord, all you just need is your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 6th string, okay? A little tired tonight. And then 5th and 2nd strings, 3rd string again, and then just it's like a C chord. You can make the C, but you're just plucking the 5th and 2nd strings. That's the first movement. I'm going to show you the rest of it. The rest of the measures. So you can just use your thumb and your 2nd finger. If by this 2nd line here, we've done that. If you want to use here your thumb and your 3rd finger, that's okay. You can do that. That's what I do sometimes. All right. So basically you're using your thumb and your 2nd finger, then your 1st finger. You're alternating. Same, open 3rd string. Same, open 3rd string. And the same changes, as you see. Open 2nd and 4th string. Okay? And then the open 3rd string. And then so on and so forth. Using your 2nd and 3rd fingers right there. 2nd and 3rd fingers. For that measure right there. Now you're going to come to this movement, the B movement. Let's go over that. It's a little bit more difficult. You're going to change. Remember, you're playing this. Same, and then the 3rd string, which is always open. Now you're just going to use your 1st and 2nd finger for the entire majority of the B movement. 2nd and 1st fingers, and then your thumb. So we put our 1st finger on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, and we pluck the 2nd and 1st string at the same time. And now your thumb is going to play that 3rd string, that open string. That open string is always every other note. So, same, right there. And you're plucking once again, the 2nd and 1st strings. Put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Same pattern this time. Just Now move your second finger to the second fret and pluck the first 2 strings with your first 2 fingers, and then your thumb on the 3rd string back to the 2nd measure. So you're using, as it says, your thumb this time, right? First finger, and this is open, so you're not using any fingers, of course, then first and second fingers, and then your thumb. So always hitting that open 3rd string. Now these last 4 measures, you're going to use your first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, on that F sharp, which happens to be the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Pluck them at the same time then. That thumb is going to hit that 3rd string again. Now your 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, back to that kind of weird shape. Now you're just going to use your first three fingers, your first, second, and 3rd fingers. Your first finger on the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd string, your 3rd finger on the 1st string, and that's it. Then you go back to. If you want, you can play some of the measures softly, and then get a little louder, and get really soft, if you like, with the beat movement. What you have, there's that 2nd movement, that B movement, okay? It's not that difficult. And this kind of playing really led to blues. A lot of guys kind of took this same simple classical piece and used it. This is like 3 centuries old. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. There it is again, if you did. Please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.